Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kamga. On this channel, I do reviews, essays, and reactions like this one. If you're interested in this kind of content, reacting to different kinds of content on the internet, and usually with a penchant towards personal development, improvement, and that good stuff, go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. In this particular video, we're going to be doing a reaction to a video titled How a Nigerian Built an $800 million luxury estate in Abuja, Nigeria. This video is a recommendation from, I don't know if you can see on the screen right there. It's a viewer, somebody who commented, a viewer commented on my channel, leaving this comment. So Kanga, please, if you would want to know more about estate and building in Nigeria, do a reaction video on Olayinka in Ghana, a Ghanaian YouTuber, or Aina, a Nigerian YouTuber. So I edited the statement a little bit, and instead of or, I did and. So if you haven't yet watched it, I'll put a link here to my reaction to one video by Olayinka, a Ghanaian YouTuber. I don't really consider it a proper reaction because I was just, go watch it. Let me know. Leave a comment there. And I chose to check out who Aina was. And dude, I was extremely surprised. I mean, there's just always somebody to blow your mind. I haven't watched any of the videos, by the way. I haven't watched any of the videos by Aina yet. But I thought it would be cool to actually check out which video and talk about this. And see, because the reason why that comment actually came up, just so you know, is because I made a video reacting to a Cameroonian YouTuber, two Cameroonian YouTubers comparing Cameroon and Nigeria using Lagos and Douala. And so in that video, there were a lot of things that I said that made it clear that I was very ignorant about these countries. And so this comment, among other comments, came in to help me and say, hey, if you want to know more about this country, watch that. And that's what I love about the internet. People can point you in the right direction, some less politely than others, but people like McCarthy can just tell you, hey, check out this person and see if you like to react to that. And I want to do that. So let's go on ahead and jump right into the video. As you can see, the title, How Nigerian Built an $800,000 luxury estate in Abuja, Nigeria. I haven't been to Nigeria. I've never been in an estate, and I've clearly never had this kind of money in my account. So there's that. But, and I've never watched any video by Aina. I hope I'm pronouncing them correctly, because if I'm not, Uncle Oga, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. I am only Cameroonian. So, yeah. The video is going to be what? It's a 10-minute video. Who haven't watched it? Let's go on ahead and check it out together, right? Let me know what you think in the comment section.
Yesterday, I made a video showing you guys one of the most luxurious estates in Abuja, Nigeria. And today, we're going to be meeting the person behind this establishment. He's going to be sharing his story with us and showing us how he was able to build a successful real estate business in Nigeria. Hello guys, how are you doing today? It's Aina here again, and today I have something special for you guys. I am here with Mr. Olayinka Braimoh, who is the CEO.
First of all, let me first of all say that the quality of this first couple of seconds, like if you've seen my previous my reaction to Olayinka, I love good storytelling. I may not be at a level where I tell the kind of stories that I want, but when I see, look at that bouquet, like look at that, and then the movement of the camera forward, and then the name is right there. You probably cannot see all of it because of the way my screen is set up. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. Oh man, why is that happening? But hey, listen. Nope. Hey, we'll keep going.
Of Wholesale Real Estate Company. Today he's going to be telling us how he has been able to build a successful real estate company in Nigeria. So how are you? What's up?
Very well,
nice
thank you. Nice to meet you.
Social distancing.
Yeah.
So yeah, what's your story generally? How were you able to come up with this awesome establishment?
It started some 13 years ago.
13 years. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Came into Abuja sometimes in 2004, 2005 for a project, and then the project didn't work out. I decided to stay and look at other opportunities still in the real estate industry. Try to get investors, but of course the question.
Dang, look at that. I mean, I'm listening to his story and I'm watching and I'm hearing, he came in for something, decided to stay when the thing did not work out. First of all, I'm already thinking like, oh, these are the kind of people who use failure as a stepping stone. So it's almost not surprising that he's able to do what he's doing now. But then look at Nigeria. Do we even have anything like this in Cameroon? And if anybody's watching trying to insult Cameroon, please don't even try, because it's my country and I love it. I mean, I will not do anything to you, but it's pointless. You cannot hurt my feelings about telling me whatever you think, because I'm just in awe of these places that I would like to visit, you know?
Question is what you experience.
Oh, okay, true. You hadn't done anything in the real estate sector.
Yeah, I hadn't done anything in the real estate sector prior. So, okay, I was able to get a few guys, but they're more focused into, you know what, let's just get a contract, let's get a contract. And I feel like being a contractor is not entrepreneurship because you always be at the mercy of someone before you can make money. We got a few contracts then, but for me, I had to opt out of the company because I don't want to be a contractor. And then if you start making money from contract, you actually become very lazy at being creative. So I opted out, had a partner then we got started with real estate.
You see those shots, like, I'm sorry, I'm even not even listening to the story anymore. I'm just enjoying the camera movements and just getting in there and just seeing, this is Nigeria. Like, a lot of times we'll see places and I can see the difference between people who are living in Nigeria who work, you know, run businesses. Like, there's another Nigerian YouTuber that I'm actually looking forward to reacting to. Her name is how can I forget her name? I cannot forget your name. What's your name? Your name is right there, somewhere right here. I think it's no, I missed it. Cordy, yes, her name is right there. Cordy Eo. So Cordy is Nigerian, and she's from Nigeria. She does all her things in Nigeria. But I'm just thinking about the fact that you have such a hotel, a building in Nigeria. And it almost explains why Nigerians are able to be so proud of their country and build things there because they see what is possible inside. They're not just comparing outside. I guess I'll say they copy from what is outside and bring it back home and build from within. And I don't see a lot of that happening for Cameroon. And it's from my limited, short-sighted perspective because I haven't built anything in Cameroon. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. I am just a young man who is still figuring out the internet.
Okay, we set up the company in 2009 eventually. Of course, we didn't have experience and the company failed.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah, it failed. Well, we went our separate ways then. In 2013, we started Wholesome. We got our first property, we negotiated, we got it on credit. The first one worked out, the second one worked out. But of course, at the end of the day, we didn't know so much and all of that. So we took on a bigger project at the time, and then it didn't work out very well, you know. But of course, those experiences put together were very fantastic.
Wow. I want to pause here just in case I have to deal with copyright issues for the music, but I have a feeling that I do have, I've heard this song in my music bed subscription, so that should be fine, hopefully. But, wow, can you see that? Like, I'm sure if you're Nigerian and watching this, you probably feel very proud that somebody else is enjoying your country. But I'm just thinking as a Cameroonian about how, I'm sure there are places like this in Cameroon, but I wonder why people are not making more videos, or either they're not making more videos or they're not building more, because I'm very sure that we have places like this. Or there's hotels, I mean, maybe not $800 million estates, or even if we do, I haven't seen them, which goes back to accept the point that we don't document our own country. Cameroonians, wake up, wake up, wake up. Why am I speaking with a Nigerian accent?
How was it like growing up?
There's this general belief that you must be in Lagos for you to have exposure.
Exposure, yeah.
And I just kind of think that you don't have to live in Lagos to have that necessary
exposure, yeah.
Hey, I don't know why, for some reason, this scene made me think of, which Avengers is that? I think, was it Infinity War? When they had the opening scene in Lagos, where they say Lagos. Americans pronounce Nigeria as Lagos. It's Lagos. But anyway, just look at that. I mean, it's so disorganized. Let me move this thing for you to see actually what this looks like. It's so disorganized. Look how beautiful it looks. It looks like a living thing. Just that shot. This is something else.
Yeah. I grew up in a lorry and all of that. And then moving over to Port Harcourt and then to Abuja. You know, so I've never lived in Lagos. I've never lived outside the country. You know, I'm a proper Nigerian.
By the way, my OBS is cropping these shots. So I highly recommend you go down there and watch this video in its full entirety. If you're a stickler for quality like me, I think you're going to enjoy really seeing the actual shots, not the cropped version that I'm using here for my my reaction. So yeah, just a heads up for those who want to get the proper experience.
I just believe that it's not about money. I feel capital is right in your head. It's not a function of money. I've started 3 businesses without money. I can say that over and over again, that money is the last thing you need to do any business. The capital is right here.
Why did you decide to set up your business in Abuja generally?
When you look at the MBA...
First of all, I like his questions. You know, the way he grew up. I feel like he's probably had to edit it because of the format, you know, people don't consume a long content, but this could have been a great podcast episode where they talk at length about his story, how he built his business and all that stuff. But this is almost, 3 minutes into the video, and I'm like, there's probably a lot more information that he had personally from talking with this guy that we will not see in the video, which goes on ahead to explain how you can start a YouTube channel where you interview the people around you that you find that are successful or growing, and then you can learn from them. And the rest of us will see like the highlights, but you as an individual will grow even more. So I am not even surprised anymore that this guy has over 195,000 subscribers. Like sometimes we complain about Cameroon, Nigeria, quality, quantity, but I'm like, first of all, you have people like this person he's interviewing who is willing to share his story with him and the world. And then you have people like Aina, who is willing to ask the questions. I mean, I don't know his story. I'm just drawing all these conclusions from watching this guy after 3 minutes. How impressive of me. I'm being ironic here if you have not noticed, or sarcastic, whichever one that works best.
MBA statistics.
Okay. Set up your business in Abuja generally.
When you look at the MBA statistics, the bulk of the real estate business in Nigeria, I think Abuja has about 22%. Then you have Lagos, almost about some 50% or 50-something percent. Then Port Harcourt about 6%. And then the others is shared among all the other states. And I ask myself, I'd be like, if you have 22%, and considering our kind of system of government, everybody comes to Abuja. Everybody wants to have a property. So it becomes a thing of pride that I have a property in Abuja. I mean, like you have your square foot in the nation's federal capital city. You know what I mean? Like, so whatever development you would do here, if we take the same development to any other country in the world, we should be able to compete favorably.
Wow.
That's the way I say it.
You hear that? It's not just about building in the best, most favorable place. Like, you do feasibility studies, you know that people want to come to this particular location. So you find a place, a way to get your business in that location. And also, you're not just competing with the people in that location or the people around you. You're competing with the world, and you're ready to put yourself at a world-class level. And that's a mindset that wins. Let me back up a little bit. The first time I saw a dishwasher was when I moved to the US. I've never seen a dishwasher in Cameroon. I don't think it ever existed then. Maybe my parents were not the kind of parents who had it. But for me, this is just really impressive. And so if you're in Cameroon and you have a dishwasher, why haven't you made a video to show people that people in Cameroon also have dishwashers? I blame you for my ignorance.
The question is, when we do designs, I ask the question, so what is it about this project? What is it about this design? Why will someone leave the other developers to come to you?
Yeah.
So what are you offering? Instead of having development that everywhere is choked, because we want to maximize profit, like it said, the activity of every venture is make money, save money, and grow business. So we try to center our development around this. So for the investors, if they're coming in, you want to live in an environment, it's good, the landscaping, the play area and all of that is there. So you're not in a hurry looking for somewhere else to move to.
True.
Because of the comfort and the convenience.
Many people usually don't believe that you can actually build a successful business in Africa or in Nigeria generally. So what do you have to say to those kind of people?
Well,
I want to listen to this. I think we should pay attention to what this guy has to say. he's clearly successful. I'm not joking. Like, seriously, these are the kind of moments that I'm looking forward to in videos, to actually hear somebody who's built it give their perspective on how to get it done.
I know the challenges are much, right? But I always will say, I mean, with what we've done so far, there's no challenge that you cannot overcome, you know. And I kind of feel, I have developer friends that right now they've started development in the US and in some other countries. It's a lot easier. You know, so when you're coming from an environment where you have a lot of challenges and then you go to other countries and where things are working, I mean, if they tell you get your approval in 21 days, you'll get it in 21 days. Not here that sometimes they tell you if it takes you 1 year. You know, what I want people to believe is, or to know, is that there's nothing you cannot do, regardless of your location. You know, you just have to have that will to do it, you know.
All right. This is one of the things I don't like about some of this success, personal development type spiel, which is like, I get it. Like, I get it. If you have the will, you can find a way. When there's hope, there's life. Like, I get it. But I would like to hear something that, I don't know, maybe I'm just too demanding, or maybe I've just heard it enough, or it's because it's so true that I'm annoyed that it's the same thing that everybody is saying, you know, if you have the will, you will find a way to get it done. It's just part of me is like, yes, I get it. But how can I start, I don't know, today, tomorrow, next week or something? Like, can I get some practical, you know, worthwhile, useful advice? For somebody, it might be useful to know there's the will. For me right now, it's not. I mean, I don't intend to become a developer. And honestly, I don't need the advice right now because I already have something that is more that's motivating me. But I feel like a lot of people who've made it forget that there's this disconnect. They lose that beginner's mindset of how it feels like to not know what to do. And so, yeah, it's one of those answers that just make me feel like, Grandfriend, Massa, tell me something that I can use, right? Don't tell me that I should have the will. I don't know. Maybe I'm just demanding too much from people who've made it in life.
Things will definitely work out. I mean, one is your ability to be able to identify, recognize opportunities and be able to take on them.
Okay.
You don't need to have everything before you get started. Whatever you have, just get started. You know, it might be tough, but just get started. Cool. I mean, I just believe you can do anything. Anything at all.
I mean, this is a growth mindset. If I have to break it down, is a growth mindset, an abundance mindset, the ability like to be able to do whatever you want. And I don't think he believes that you can fly. Like, I'm just inferring here. I don't think he can say, oh, if you believe that you can get up and fly, you can do that. Probably within the limits of, you know, physics and science, there's a lot more that is possible. And for somebody to be able to build this kind of business in a country like Nigeria, I can see how for him, he can actually say that, because most people would tell you that it's impossible to do it in Nigeria. So his response, which is, you know, if you have the will, if you identify opportunities, you can figure it out anywhere, makes sense from his perspective, I think. Man, I like the quality of his videos. I love how the slow-mo shots, the drone shots are very intentional. I think it's, you see this.
What do you think about this phrase where people say Africa the future?
The way we live, it's changing.
Yeah.
You know, our lifestyle is changing.
Yeah.
Now today you probably will be miserable if you don't have internet.
Internet, true. Very true. Very true.
You know, so in terms of the market, I think the market is huge, it's strong, you know, and it's growing. And with internet and more exposures, you know, people want more. In those days, people will go to the market, but this generation, we don't go to the dirty market anymore. We go to the grocery store.
Yeah.
So
you talk about which generation. I think I get it that probably in most places in Nigeria, they have grocery stores, but back in Bafusam, where I spent most of my childhood, and like we go to the market, you have all the food lying down there. I don't even know how things are now with COVID, but grocery stores don't exist. And in a town like Bafusam, which is a predominantly agricultural town where people actually go there to get food, it's funny how up to this particular point we don't yet have these kinds of stores. Like it's interesting. I would really like to understand how, with the level of development that's going around the world and the ability of people to move in and out of countries and to be able to get equipment and build these kind of things, I don't understand how any Bamileke billionaire hasn't already set up like a proper grocery store. Doesn't make sense to me.
I think things are taking shape, and I think in terms of thinking Africa in the future, I mean, you look at the FDI and it's coming, a lot of people are investing in Africa and investing in the lifestyle, to be able to cash in on our new way of living.
Even his color grading, because I'm sure the sun or the clouds, like I like that this cool, I'm not a professional filmmaker, so somebody will probably tell me that it's actually a mistake there, but I just enjoy the cool, the background, the contrast of the shot. I just like it.
So I will agree with that as well.
Yeah, I agree.
See that edits the bit? I mean, it's a little bit getting pretty predictive. Yep, it's a little bit predictive now. You should have cut it there.
There are a lot of young entrepreneurs or upcoming entrepreneurs out there who probably when they see this video, they're like, oh, like they feel inspired by somebody who is able to build a successful business in Africa. So what's your advice to them generally for a lot of people who want to build something like what you built?
Keep at it.
Keep at it.
Keep at it.
Okay.
As in, I tell people, keep at it. Keep at it. It's regardless of the challenges, because there will always be challenges, but you have to.
Grit, the book by Angela Duckworth talks about one of the characteristics that cuts across most successful people is not even hard work, it's not intelligence, it's not smarts, it's grit. Basically, I mean, I haven't read the book, so I cannot. It's the ability to go through and persevere through hard circumstances. I think that's, if I had to summarize what he says by keep at it, it would be the word grit. To have that grit to just keep at it,
Keep at it. Especially, I mean, like those of us that didn't come from a wealthy background, so there was no inheritance money for you to use to start a business.
True. It's good you mentioned that.
Yeah, there's no inheritance money for you to use to start a business, so keep at it. Getting more knowledge, acquire more knowledge, for whatever business you want to do, you need to know. To be more, you need to know more.
Let me put his name up here so you can see it. Olayinka Braimoh, CEO, Hall 7 Real Estate. Like I told you earlier, my screen is cropped, so go on ahead and watch this video on his channel. I think it will be a different experience, and yeah, it's way better.
So you need to keep learning. When you make mistakes, like when you fall, you dust up, you keep moving. So keep at it. That's what I have to say to people coming up. Say, just keep at it.
Keep at it.
Yeah.
Awesome. So thanks a lot for sharing your story with us.
Thank
we
you,
really appreciate it.
Thank you, Tayo.
So guys, I'm going to link the page to their development in the description below. If probably you want to buy a house or buy a property, right?
Yeah. If you want to invest.
If you want to invest too, if you want to invest in real estate.
If you want to invest in real estate in the city of Abuja. Yes.
Just reach out to them, and yeah. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, listen, I like the video and I will subscribe because I don't know who this guy is, but he's built a channel where he actually shares about cool stuff like Tour Musclosures in Abuja, Nigeria, made it in Africa. You see, after watching the first video that I watched from Wadamaya and seeing this video from this guy, let's go through the comments. I like to go through the comments when I watch these videos. Somebody said, I was just watching the last video and then this showed up on my feed. What did somebody say? Samir, the algorithm is working. Literally, the one person who's reading this, God bless you. Somebody always leaves those comments on the internet. The real estate market in Nigeria is huge. I, 25, my partner, 23, ventured into Lagos real estate market last year and we are halfway on our first project. Look at that. TA, you bring the best content. Nigeria is amazing. Thank you for continuously proving it. Many folks in Nigeria don't realize there's so many new age entrepreneurs doing amazing things in Nigeria. Some of us are still stuck in the mindset that everything from abroad is better. We don't realize that the so-called abroad is already in Nigeria, just waiting for the population to catch up. Thank God Tayo is slowly bringing these wonderful projects to everybody's attention. Solid job all around. Nice. I'll just stop there with the comments because I'll probably read all day and eventually not do anything. But that was the video. How a Nigerian built an $800 million luxury estate in Abuja, Nigeria. I'm going to put a link to the original video in the comment. You can go watch it and you can see the link to the person and all those links. The estate address, Idu and Life Camp, Abuja, Nigeria, Hall 7 Nigerian Estate. The links are all in the video. So go on ahead and check it out if you like to check it out. I think it's beautiful to see someone talk about a business who's actually living it and being there and explaining how they did it from there. And there are people who probably talk about witchcraft and cults and all those things that, yeah, you cannot build a business unless you sacrifice a family member or something. I mean, that's how the initial Nigerian movie industry was built on these movies that basically talked about that. So I can, as I'm thinking about this man's success, I can almost think about the fact that some people will say, his money is not good money, it's evil money. But then I've read so many stories about entrepreneurs in America and other people. I mean, you probably heard of Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. And it's funny how when people are successful in the West, we say they are entrepreneurs and they are smart and they are very, incredible investors. But when they're successful on the continent in Africa, we say they are evil and they've sold their souls and they've done witchcraft. It's an interesting mindset that I mean, I don't have any data to back this up, but I've noticed that we have this view of success that when the West does it or when it works in America, it's great, it's intelligent, it's amazing, it's a breakthrough. But when you succeed in Africa, you're evil, you've stolen something, you've sold your soul. I don't know. Just a thought. What do you think? Do you think it's something that people do? Do you agree with that? What's your perspective on it? Because I do think that money is a tool, and what you do with it is like, a knife. You can use it to butter your bread or, yeah, I'm sure you know what I mean. But that was my reaction to how a Nigerian built an $800 million luxury estate in Abuja, Nigeria by Tayo Aina. I'm leaving the link. So if you liked what you watched, my name is Kamga Chasa. I'm a Cameroonian living in the US. On this channel, I do essays, reviews, and reactions like this one. I'm currently on a reaction spree, posting videos almost daily, and I would like to hear from you if you enjoyed this video and what other video you would like me to react to. So put a link in the comment section, leave a comment. I read all my comments. I may not reply as fast as I would like, but I definitely read them all. And when I see interesting comments, like the one here that my friend, I say my friend, I feel like all my commenters are my friend who left here. It helps me decide what kind of content I'm going to be sharing, what I'm going to be watching with you. So yeah, let me know. And I will see you in the next video. Go on ahead and watch Tayo and follow him on his channel. I mean, I haven't blown up yet, but I think that what he's doing is great. And I feel like every single country should have someone like him, someone like Wodemaya, sharing the awesome things that are happening on the African continent in each country. Let's bring our countries to the world. There is so much that America has done that is great. That's why everybody wants to go to America, because they've sold the country. And it's amazing. It's not, just sell your country better. I feel like Cameroonians, we can do better. I'm sure that there's so many people, so many entrepreneurs who are doing this, who are willing to talk. I mean, even on YouTube, there are many of them who are already doing that. One day I will review it. I'm going to end my rant here, and I will see you in the next video.